We're going to answer the question of what can you find on your budget of $500,000 in the Phoenix area, not necessarily just in Phoenix, but in the Phoenix metro area. So let's do a quick search here. The first thing I'm going to do is go into my MLS and I'm going to see I have just about 26,000 properties to look at, but that's an unlimited budget. None of us have an unlimited budget, do we? So let's take a look at the list price, and I'm going to change this filter now to $500,000. And you will see that that's going to bring that number down to just over 13,500 properties that I can look at. But I don't want to look at everything because that's going to include condos and townhomes and even mobile housing units and in senior living and different things like that. So I'm going to change this because the most common setup is like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Like let's just say you're an average American family. So I'm going to put 3 bedrooms as a minimum, and I'll do 4 bedrooms as a max because that's kind of the criteria there. And then for bathrooms, we're going to want at least 2. And let's see what that does. Okay, so that's 7,200. Now I want to look at the different types of housing, and that's going to be, I want a single family home. I don't want to be in any other type. So I'm going to choose single family residence. That brings it down to about 6,000. And then we do not want to be in a age restricted community because there are many communities out there that are age restricted where you need to be 55 or older in order to be the owner there. Let's take a look at that. That's going to adjust it. Oh, not age restricted. There we go. That's going to adjust it to 5,700. So now let's view the map here and see where these properties are. Now you can see outside of the Scottsdale area, even including, I would say, areas like Cave Creek and Carefree and North Scottsdale, you're not going to find a lot of properties for sale there for up to $500,000. But you do have very much this part of Phoenix. Now, keep in mind, for the most part, within central Phoenix, these are going to be your older homes. And as the valley has expanded outward, you'll find newer and newer properties. So I'm just going to take this map out just a little bit to give you a broader view of what you might have access to. And you'll notice too that there are areas like Chandler and Mesa and Gilbert. These are actually very popular areas when somebody has that budget of up to 500,000. And I will say this, you'll find more for sale probably in Mesa, then Chandler, and then Gilbert, because that's how the pricing seems to work. So let's take a look at a few of these, and I'm just going to give you that example. I'm going to put in Mesa and see how many come up in Mesa. Okay, so that's Mesa. That's 288 single-family homes with a minimum of 3 bedrooms, no more than 4, and then 2 bathrooms for up to $500,000. So you can see there's quite a bit to look at in Mesa. Let's take a look at Chandler. Chandler is going to, okay, it comes down quite a bit. 67 properties available for sale in Chandler. And, oh, I'm sorry, I think that was Chandler Heights. Chandler. Nope, that's Chandler. Yep, 67 properties in Chandler. And then I'm going to take a look at, I also want to see what Gilbert looks like. Okay, so in Gilbert, we have 91 properties. So it's actually the opposite. Mesa, Gilbert, and then Chandler as far as affordability goes. Now, I also want to take a look at maybe some other areas in the valley that you might not be as aware of. That could be Glendale is a community that might be a good community within that price point. And in Glendale, I have 268 properties available to look at. If I change this out and go into Peoria, let's see what happens there. And in Peoria, we have 148 properties that we can look at. So let's take a look at this, right? This is the 101. This is Route 17. The 101 is a loop that's going to take you entirely around the valley pretty much. But then it connects to other routes like the 303, the 202, you have 51 and 17, and then of course I-10. So whether you want to get around the valley or out of the valley, you'll have plenty of access and options because you're relatively close to transportation. When I look at some of these homes, let's go to the list view now, and this might not look all that great for you. So yeah. So you're not going to have a great view here with the list view. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back to the map view. That'll just be easier for all of you to see what's there. Now, Sun City is going to be one of those age-restricted communities, so you will see nothing there. Sun City or Sun City West, they're both the same. Beautiful community, but you do need to be 55 or older. So I'm just going to click on some of these here and see what comes up. So we have a property listed on March 8th. It is currently active for $410,000. And if I look at that home, let's see what that property looks like. Now, again, you're not going to see this in your viewpoint all that well, but let me go to the photos. And you can see this kind of because they used very poor cell phone photos. So don't ever do this if you're selling your home. Okay, outside looks nice. That's a little bit better. That's better. And you're seeing a limited viewpoint from what I'm seeing, but you can get a gist of the, what this house looks like on the inside, the quality of this home, the aesthetics of this home, the condition of this home. And you can see that actually $410,000, it's a pretty nice house. Looks very clean, something that you can move into. The kitchen looks relatively updated, maybe painted cabinets from what I can see here. We'd have to take a look in person, but it's open with an island, nice terracotta flooring. Looks like the appliances are updated. And I do kind of like this one. Nice little breakfast area within the kitchen with a door outside. You have your family room. This looks nice. Another bedroom, child's room, second bathroom. Again, all pretty well appointed. No pool, but it does have grass for the backyard. So you've got a patio as well as grass. Now, anybody that has dogs knows that that's actually helpful and kind of important. On the downside, when you have grass in the desert, it takes a lot of water to keep it green. And then, of course, you need to maintain it. So that's what you get in the Phoenix area for up to $500,000. If you'd like to go through this exercise, this is kind of what I do with all of my new clients, is when I sit down with them and I'm understanding what it is that they're looking for, I'll take them into the MLS together and we'll set up their search parameters that way. But it also gives them an idea as to what's available, what that budget gets them, and where they may want to focus. So if you've got any questions, I'll be happy to help. Whether you're looking for a home here in Arizona or anywhere across the world, I can help you.